Hello, Miss Chen. This is your mother-in-law's bill for 200,000. Please settle the account.
What? 200,000? What's going on? I'll accept this one for over 20,000. But where did this 200,000 bill come from?
Miss Chen, this is your mother-in-law's bill from another private room in our restaurant. Before she left, she specifically said that you would pay for it.
This bill is not mine. Whoever ate the meal, go ask them. I'll only pay the 20,000 I owe.
Miss Chen, if your bills cannot be fully settled, we cannot process your checkout.
President Chen, what is all this about? Your elderly relative was also dining here.
President Wang, that's absolutely ridiculous. I don't even have a mother-in-law. Officer, I was eating in the VIP room at Hyulo. Someone is trying to force me to pay an unclear bill of 200,000. I need the police to come verify the situation. Also, please connect me to the Market Supervision Department. I strongly suspect the price on this bill is abnormal. It amounts to extortion.
President Chen, what's going on here? It's just a meal. Was it necessary to call the police and make such a big deal? You've invited an important client today. None of us want to make a scene, right? Why don't you just pay the bill and have some peace of mind? President Chen, for someone with your wealth, this amount is pocket change. It's really not that much, is it?
Manager Gu, if this were my bill, even if it were 2 million, I'd pay every cent without question. But this is not my bill. You tell me, what is this 200,000 bill all about?
President Chen, we've checked very carefully. The other party is definitely your mother-in-law. I've seen with my own eyes you dining with her here several times.
Gu Zhozhou, do you just make things up without batting an eye? I know exactly how many times I've eaten here and who I brought. It's crystal clear in my mind. And look at this itemized bill. 8 bottles of red wine, over 10,000 each. Do you think I'd be taken for a fool?
President Chen, since you're dining with such an important client today, I've tried my best to save you face. If you insist on not cooperating, we'll have to handle it according to our special procedures.
I told you, I've already called the police. Everything will wait until the officers arrive to verify. President Wang, President Li, I'm really sorry that you had to witness this. Since this unexpected situation came up, please go home and rest for now. As for our cooperation details next year, we can discuss it at my office tomorrow. Don't worry, I can handle this mess myself.
Everyone, please hold on. Security, get in here and keep order. This 200,000 yuan bill today, until it's cleared up. Everyone must explain themselves. No one leaves this room. President Chen, I'm formally warning you now. If you don't cooperate with the audit, this won't end well today. You're a big businesswoman. Please don't make it hard for us working folks.
Xiao Chen, what is going on here? If the bill is a bit over, if it's not a big amount, we old buddies can chip in and pay. It's the same.
President Wang, it's not about the money. It's a matter of principle.
Ridiculous. This is madness. 8 bottles of expensive red wine just opened? What's our usual dinner budget? Don't we all know? You're ripping us off blatantly.
Gu Zhozhou, I will never pay this. I have very reasonable grounds to suspect that you're maliciously blackmailing me.
Gentlemen, you are all President Chen's honored guests. Look at this. The prestigious President Chen now can't even pay for the dinner she hosted at our restaurant. She refuses to settle the bill. Someone who would even dodge 200,000 yuan. Would you still entrust her with a big project? Aren't you afraid that if you keep working with her, you might not even get your principal back?
Manager Gu, stop trying to sow discord here. We've worked with President Chen for years. We know her capabilities. 1,000,000 times better than you. If President Chen really needed a mere 200,000, we can each contribute tens of thousands. Consider it a treat. But this dodgy bill of yours is clearly extortion. We will never let you and your shady establishment scheme succeed.
Gu Zhozhou, if you only have such cheap tricks, then don't embarrass yourself with them. You keep claiming that so-called mother-in-law knows me and has dined with me several times. Fine. Your Haiyue mansion has cameras everywhere. I demand to see the surveillance footage now. If you can find a frame with me and her together, I'll transfer the 200,000 immediately.
Chenran, don't try to talk your way out of this. You must have known in advance that our surveillance was under maintenance. That's why you're so brazen. When your mother-in-law booked the room, she explicitly said you'd come to pay. It was out of trust in you that I gave her credit. Now you're turning your back and denying it.
The cameras just happen to be down now. Do you take me for a 3-year-old? Is this how Haiyue Mansion treats its VIP clients who spend millions a year? Get your boss in here. I want him to come see me personally.
Chenran, Who do you think you are? You think you can just demand to see our boss? I'm the manager of this restaurant. I take full responsibility for anything that happens. What are you two standing around for? Guard that door tight. Don't let a single fly out today, please. All of you bosses, just stay put in your seats. Don't leave. If this bill isn't settled today, no one is taking a single step out of this room.
Fine, I'll cooperate and let you check the bill. But my clients are innocent. Let them leave first.
Chenran, oh Chenran. If you'd been this cooperative from the start, wouldn't that have been better? Our Highway Lu is one of the top restaurants in the city. How could we possibly overcharge you for no reason? But your clients can't leave just yet. If you don't settle the bill first, what if they run off?
In that case, give me an invoice. Also, bring the payment QR code from your store.
Hurry, bring the QR code in. One check for 200,000. I'll waive the remainder. Altogether, that's 220,000, Boss Chen. Just scan and pay quickly.
We received a dispatch from the police center, saying there's a billing dispute and a situation involving unlawful detention. May I ask who is Miss Chen Ran?
Officer, I'm Chen Ran. I'm the one who called the police. I not only want to file a formal complaint against their restaurant for forcing a fraudulent 200,000 bill on me, I also want to accuse them of ordering security to lock the doors and illegally detaining me and my clients.
It's a misunderstanding, officer. It's all a misunderstanding. Boss Chen finished her meal at our restaurant and refused to pay. We were just handling it internally. We didn't detain anyone.
Officer, from the moment Manager Gu entered this room, all the actions that prevented us from leaving and the extortion attempts, both video and audio, I recorded everything in high definition. Gu Zhou, didn't you say the cameras were broken? That's fine. I'll be your camera.
This is what you call an internal misunderstanding? A fancy restaurant like yours brazenly has security block the doors and detain customers. Pretty bold, aren't you? And when Miss Chen requested to see the surveillance footage, you claimed it just happened to be broken. Not broken before, not broken after, but conveniently broken at this very moment.
Officer, it's true. Just this morning, the surveillance system happened to be under maintenance. I'm absolutely not lying.
This outrageous bill was created at noon today. Miss Chen came for dinner in the evening. Based solely on a verbal promise, you allowed someone to run a tab of 200,000? And then forced it on Miss Chen. Do you think this is a game?
Gu Zhou, you keep saying that the person who spent 200,000 is my mother-in-law. Since you're close enough to let her sign a tab, then show me the evidence. Other than the broken cameras from this morning, you must have footage from before. You claim she's my mother-in-law. Where's the proof?
I have proof. I'll call her right now. She definitely knows Chen Ran. Once I reach her, it will prove that she is indeed Chen Ran's mother-in-law.
Hello, who's this?
Hello, is this Mrs. Chen Ran's mother-in-law? You spent $200,000 at our restaurant this afternoon. Miss Chen is now refusing to pay. She says you're not her mother-in-law.
Yes, I am. I am Chen Ran's mother-in-law. What's wrong? My daughter-in-law makes so much money. What's the big deal about having a meal on her?
Listen, Miss Chen is right here with me now. You two can confront each other face to face.
I'm Chen Ran. Who are you, may I ask? Where did I magically get a mother-in-law from?
Chen Ran, you ungrateful wretch. Even if I spent a little of your money, how could you deny me as your mother-in-law? You're really trying to drive me to death.
Enough acting. I don't even have a boyfriend. I've always been single and unmarried.
I am your mother-in-law.
Officer, I don't have a mother-in-law. I'm not even married. My colleagues at work, and the clients here, can all testify for me. I don't even have a boyfriend. How could I have a mother-in-law?
Chen Ran, how can you deny it? You've been with my son for a long time. To please me, you even specially invited me here to eat.
Fine. Since you say I'm with your son, then right now, in front of the police, tell me what exactly you know about me.
You often book a window-side private room at Heiress restaurant. You usually have the front desk check the bill first. The staff here call you Boss Chen. I know all this.
Miss Chen, don't panic. These are just internal hospitality habits and billing procedures. If someone tipped them off, it wouldn't be hard to know. They can't serve as legal proof of a familial relationship.
Since you insist you're my mother-in-law, then do you dare to start a video call right now to verify your identity? We can confirm each other face to face.
What video? What video? I can't do a video call right now. If you want to confirm, we'll talk later. Also, this afternoon's meal, you must remember to pay for it.
Boss Chen, you heard that. She claimed to be your mother-in-law. She even knew your dining habits at the restaurant and could describe them. You'd better pay up right now. Officer, this is all just a minor issue. We can handle it internally. No need to trouble you. Chen ran. After you pay, you can leave right away.
Manager Gu, I never admitted that woman is my mother-in-law. That 200,000 fraudulent bill, I won't pay a single cent.
Chen ran. She clearly admitted she's your mother-in-law. Why are you still refusing to pay? Are you trying to dine and dash?
There are too many suspicious points in this case. Since both sides have different stories, please, Miss Chen and Manager Gu, come with us to the police station for questioning. After everything is clarified, we'll handle the bill ownership according to the law. Also, immediately notify the hotel owner to come and handle this.
Officers, it's such a small matter. There's no need to call our boss, right? I can make the call. Mr. Chen, this 200,000 bill, I'll give you a 50% discount right now, only 100,000. Given your status, you can definitely afford that, right? Let's just move on.
Gu Zhozhou, don't you get it yet? If this were really my bill, I wouldn't short you a single cent. But why should I, for no reason, pay out 100,000 to fill your hole? Do you think this is still about 100,000? You ordered the security guards to block the door, restricting my and my client's freedom. And you tried to extort me with a fake bill. Now, the nature of this matter can't be solved with money. Officer, I will fully cooperate and go with you for questioning. But, none of this has anything to do with my clients. Please let them leave first.
No problem. Uninvolved parties can leave first.
Mr. Chen, you've been wronged today. If you need any legal assistance, feel free to contact me. Our company's senior legal team is at your disposal.
Thank you, Mr. Zhang, for understanding. I'll come to apologize in person another day.
Since you won't call, we'll look up the business registration ourselves and call. Mr. Xiao, there's a consumer dispute here. We're looking into the situation.
Gu Zhozhou, you better give me a reasonable explanation right now. You just told the police that the restaurant's surveillance was down, right? I own 3 branches. All the cameras at every store are 24/7 connected directly to my office computer. When I got that call just now, I was watching your little stunt unfold.
I confess. The person on the phone wasn't her mother-in-law. It was my own actual mother-in-law. I made up that bill for $100,000. Because I'm about to quit my job, and I wanted to take an extra cut for myself. I thought President Chen, with such an important client, would just pay up to save face. I didn't expect.
Let's go. We're heading to the station to confess all the similar cases from the past few days.
President Chen, I am truly sorry. This whole incident today is entirely due to my poor internal management. Rest assured, as an apology, for all your future visits to Haiyue Lu, you'll get a flat 30% discount. Also, the actual cost of today's meal will be covered by me entirely.
President Chen, here's to a successful partnership. Let's just forget about that little hiccup yesterday.
Thank you all for your trust. Cheers. The same level of dishes and drinks here only cost $15,000. That's a full 5,000 less than Haiyue Lu.
President Chen, it really is you.
It's you. You changed jobs.
Yeah, I quit. After your thing blew up, several customers who'd been cheated before all went back to demand refunds and compensation. Haiyue Lu's reputation is completely ruined. Business is terrible now. The staff are almost all leaving. President Chen, actually, Haiyue Lu had similar situations before. Some regulars wouldn't bother to check the bill. So Manager Gu would have us use the special price list.
Special price list?
Yeah, it means the same food and drinks but different prices for different customers. Even we waitresses thought it was wrong. But no one dared to speak up.
Don't worry. I won't put you at any risk you shouldn't bear. Just tell me what you've seen with your own eyes and heard with your own ears.
President Chen, are you planning to pursue this further? Didn't you come out ahead that day?
I came out ahead. But that doesn't mean this can just slide. It's smart to cut your losses. But preventing more people from being taken is the real bottom line.
Miss Chen, are you going to keep investigating Haiyue Tower?
No, not investigating, I'm just clarifying the reasonable doubts. Submitting them to the relevant departments for verification.
For business dinners of the same scale, Haiyue Tower is indeed abnormally expensive.
High prices are not the problem. The problem is whether the pricing is transparent. Whether customers were informed in advance. These three things must have a clear outcome.
Chen, you mean we might have encountered similar situations before?
It's just reasonable suspicion for now. So I haven't drawn any conclusions publicly. I hope you all authorize me to submit the relevant bills for review together.
No wonder I always thought the bills from Haiyue Tower didn't make sense.
The more times like this, the less we can let emotions take over. We only look at the evidence. Only follow proper procedures.
I support you. It's not about getting a refund. It's for the future, so that everyone can consume with transparency.
Thank you, Mr. Zhang.
Miss Chen, the bills and consumption records you provided and the on-site video are relatively complete. We will register and verify them according to procedure.
Thank you for your hard work. I don't ask for an immediate conclusion, I only hope that, according to the law, you verify whether the pricing is transparent. Whether the bills are standardized.
You just mentioned that the other party could over the phone state your dining address and habits.
Yes. I suspect my membership information or dining reservation information has been improperly used.
We will register this situation as well. Later we will require the merchant to explain their information management process.
Why isn't this over yet?
Mr. Xiao, Chen Ran has also submitted the bills of several long-term clients. Now they need us to cooperate and explain.
Those previous floating quotes are indeed recorded in the system.
What floating quotes? Those are different service standards.
But they weren't written on the menu.
Arrange a meeting with Chen Ran. I'll talk to her personally. Director Chen, last time's incident indeed made you unhappy. I have already handled the relevant employees. Do you think we can let this go now?
If it were just a personal billing dispute, I could accept an explanation. But now it involves more customers. It can't just end with an apology.
Mr. Chen, business is about harmony. Making a big deal out of this is bad for everyone.
Mr. Xiao, harmony isn't the same as vagueness. What's truly good for everyone is to clarify the issue and standardize the procedures.
I can offer your company a long-term discount.
I don't need special treatment. I just want every customer to see clear and transparent bills.
Mr. Chen, are you determined to take this all the way?
Mr. Xiao, it's your side that made the accounts unclear first. I've submitted all the required materials. How we proceed depends on your cooperation.
Mr. Chen, leave some room, so we can meet again amicably.
Only with clear bills can there be a future.
Notify the store manager and the finance department. Come to the office immediately. Check every single old account thoroughly.
You said before that the 200,000 bill was a personal action, but now multiple customers have reported that Haiyue Lu has long had opaque pricing. You need to tell the truth about this.
I just followed the store's usual practice. What practice? Who told you to do that? Some customers don't check the bill carefully. So the store makes special marks. If asked, we say it's service charge or room fee.
Did the boss know about these arrangements?
He doesn't always say it explicitly, but he's always known.
Every word you say now will be used as important evidence in the follow-up investigation. Were there others involved?
The store manager, the finance people, they all knew. How to split the bills, how to write which customers are easy to fool. Everything was recorded.
Where are the records?
There's an internal spreadsheet on the office computer and some paper bill stubs. They're all in the finance office.
Okay. If you cooperate and explain the situation, it will help with the follow-up, but hiding or passing the buck will only make things worse.
I know I was wrong. I really didn't think it would blow up this big.
It's not a problem just because it blew up. Deceiving consumers was a problem from the start. You just need to state what you've personally seen. No need to speculate.
I saw a customer notes sheet. It said something like, regular customers don't ask prices, and prices can be raised, etc. Manager Gu would have us bill according to those notes.
Where is that sheet now?
I didn't take it when I quit. But many employees have seen it.
Just state the facts.
I'm willing to cooperate with the investigation. I don't want to see customers being overcharged without knowing it anymore.
President Xiao, the safest move now is to proactively cooperate with the investigation, work out a refund and rectification plan.
You want me to publicly admit management problems? Do you still want to protect Haiyue Lu's reputation?
Reputation isn't kept by covering things up, it's kept by rectifying the issues.
President Xiao, if you keep stalling now, you'll only disappoint old customers more.
Prepare a rectification plan. First, sort out the bills that can be verified.
President Chen, someone online is posting that you're deliberately targeting Haiyue Lu. They also say you want to use this to drive down prices.
Anonymous accounts.
And several accounts are posting together. It's clearly someone trying to steer the narrative.
First, secure the evidence. Don't respond to emotional content.
Shouldn't we clarify?
We will clarify, but we can't let others lead us. We only respond with facts. Don't get tangled with false statements.
The wording is very restrained. Just says cooperating with the investigation. Respecting the results. Not attacking anyone. That's good, positive and safe.
What we need to address is the issue of consumption transparency, not create confrontation. We support honest business. And also support consumers to legally and rationally protect their own rights.
That line works.
Go ahead and release it. Say what needs to be said clearly. Don't say a word more than necessary.
Please provide recent menu prices, drink prices, customer billing records, and membership information management procedures.
Okay, we'll cooperate.
No wonder I thought something was off with the bill last time. From now on, I really need to check the details when spending. The same drink, why are there different prices?
Maybe it's a different set meal.
These set meals aren't on the menu or posted price list. What does this customer note mean? Regulars can be charged more without checking the bill. Who set these comments?
Those were notes left by previous staff.
Please explain honestly. The follow-up rectification must be thorough.
Mr. Chen, people are responding positively. They say you were very restrained. You didn't let emotions show.
Rational expression matters more than venting.
I used to think that defending rights meant winning an argument. Now I realize, what really works is evidence and procedure.
Emotions are understandable, but solving problems relies on rules. The best outcome of this isn't who wins or loses, but that fewer people encounter the same problem in the future.
Mr. Chen, what do you think about the recent dispute at Haiyue Lu? The recent consumer dispute?
I respect the investigation results from the authorities. And I hope the business can face the issue and make active improvements.
Do you have a personal conflict with Haiyue Lu?
No personal conflict. When consumers raise reasonable questions, it shouldn't be seen as a personal attack.
Will you continue to follow up on this?
Yes. Because this isn't just about my bill, it's about transparency in consumption. I believe that businesses that truly follow the rules aren't afraid of oversight. And truly rational consumers won't be led astray by emotions.
Mr. Chen, your car is up ahead.
Mr. Chen, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have treated you like that.
An apology isn't for my sake. You need to understand where you went wrong.
I thought since you're rich, you wouldn't care. And I thought if I just talked tough, the customer would back down.
Being rich doesn't mean you should be taken advantage of. And being poor isn't an excuse to cross the line.
I'm willing to cooperate and explain, to say everything I know.
Then tell the truth clearly. Don't let others pay for your mistakes anymore.
According to the current investigation, Haiyue Lu has issues like incomplete price disclosure, unclear billing descriptions, and inadequate customer information management.
We are willing to rectify.
The rectification needs a clear plan, including refund channels, price transparency, staff training, and information access management. Not just verbal promises.
General Manager Xiao cooperates.
We accept the rectification requirements.
We will follow up continuously. Please ensure implementation. Submit a written rectification plan within 3 days. For parts involving refunds and customer communication, clarify the responsible person and deadline.
General Manager Xiao, the most important thing now is to minimize the impact. First handle it as required.
I'll arrange for someone to submit it as soon as possible.
The rectification is not just to produce documents, it's so consumers can understand clearly, ask clearly, and have a way to protect their rights. I hope Haiyue Lu truly learns from this lesson.
Preliminary calculations show a considerable number of customers are involved. If we refund all, the financial pressure will be significant.
I've run Haiyue Lu for over 10 years. Never thought I'd stumble over billing.
General Manager Xiao, it's not about the billing, it's that we used to think customers wouldn't look carefully. Now that we've corrected the issue, at least there's still a chance. If we delay further, customers won't trust us anymore. And the authorities won't just look at our attitude.
Issue an announcement and set up a refund channel. Refund what needs to be refunded.
What about price transparency and staff training?
All menus, drink lists, and service fee explanations together, reorganize by tomorrow morning. From now on, when customers ask about the bill, no one is allowed to be vague. Also, for customers who had billing disputes before, contact them proactively. Don't wait for them to come back.
I understand.
In the past, Haiyue Lu's operations had irregularities in management. This caused a poor experience for some customers. As the person in charge, I sincerely apologize to everyone. We will cooperate with the relevant authorities to complete the rectification, establish a refund channel, disclose price details, and retrain all staff.
Do you admit that there were issues with management before?
I admit that in the past, I didn't pay enough attention to some details, and I didn't correct them in time. That's my responsibility.
So, for customers who previously had disputes, how will Haiyue Lu handle it?
We'll proactively contact them. Refund as soon as we can verify. Any doubts will be reassigned to someone to double-check. We won't make customers explain over and over again.
Can I also have my previous bill checked?
Yes, you can register here. We'll verify according to procedure.
Mr. Chen, they've released a rectification notice and opened a refund channel.
This is progress. But it's not the end.
Isn't that enough?
True rectification depends on what they do every day. Not on what they say at a press conference.
True. Apologizing is easy to say, but actually sticking to it is hard.
So consumers need to remember this. And companies even more so. Our own projects are the same, transparent, standardized, traceable. We can't just demand that from others.
I understand. I'll check the cooperation plan's fee breakdown again, to avoid any questions from the client later.
Not just the fees. Procedures, responsibilities, after sales. All must be clearly written. Before the client signs, make sure they understand.
Mr. Chen, many people are saying this time that you brought this matter to a conclusion.
It's not just my result, it's every consumer who's willing to hold them accountable. None of them should be easily fooled.
Mr. Chen, in this incident, you handled it very steadily. No emotional outburst. And no overhyping.
That's why I chose to work with you, Mr. Chen.
Thank you all for your trust. Today, let's get back to the project itself. All budgets, terms, payment milestones will be clearly written up front. The most important thing in cooperation is not who's stronger, it's who's more trustworthy.
We totally agree. Especially after this incident. We actually value even more the transparency in the cooperation process.
So in this proposal, every budget item has a corresponding explanation. If there are adjustments later, we'll confirm in writing first, before entering the execution phase.
That way, everyone's at ease. If we clarify early on, there won't be suspicions later. At the end of the day, business comes down to trust.
We approve of your plan, Miss Chen. Let the team go over the details again. If there are no issues, we can enter the signing process soon.
Okay, Xiaolin will compile the points confirmed in today's meeting, and organize the revisions, and send them to everyone this afternoon.
I hope the collaboration goes smoothly.
The premise for a smooth collaboration is clarity at every step. We will ensure that. Come in.
Thank you, Miss Chen. The relevant departments said they would protect my personal information. The new job didn't give me a hard time either.
Not only does it protect you, but also the right to know of many consumers.
I used to think that less trouble is better.
It's normal to be afraid. To be able to, when afraid, speak the truth is rare.
From now on, I also want to be a person with principles.
Then start with every clear and transparent bill.
Miss Chen, there's one more thing. I didn't know if I should mention this before.
Go ahead.
That day the store said a family member of yours called to verify the bill, but later I recalled. That call wasn't the first time something similar happened. Before, people also used relatives or acquaintances' names to pressure customers into paying. The staff usually didn't ask too many questions.
Do you remember who answered the phone?
I can't say for sure. But the call log should still be in the system. Just that the number had an internal note without the real name written.
That's already very important. You don't need to take risks for what comes next. I will handle it through proper channels.
Miss Chen, I'll be going then.
Okay. At your new job, start off well.
On the phone, you pretended to be a relative of Miss Chen, and even revealed her billing information and dining habits. Do you know that's inappropriate?
I just heard Gu Zhozhou say a few things, and thought I was just helping her say a couple of words.
Who told you Miss Chen's information?
It was Gu Zhozhou. She told me to memorize it. She said it would make it seem more real.
Did she tell you? Why did she have you pretend to be a relative?
She said the client is rich and cares about face. As long as the family pressures them, the bill will be easier to settle. I didn't think much about it at the time. I just said what she told me to.
You knew it. You clearly knew that you were not related to Miss Chen, yet you cooperated with someone to say false things.
I know I was wrong.
You can't use other people's information casually in the future. And you certainly can't go along with false statements. Today's statement of the situation, you need to sign and confirm. You can read it word by word. If anything doesn't match the facts, raise it now. After confirming it's correct, then sign.
I know I was wrong. I won't dare do it again.
This record will be compiled with other materials. If further verification is needed later, I hope you cooperate truthfully.
I will cooperate, I definitely will.
Miss Chen, we invited you here today to inform you of the interim investigation results.
Okay, go ahead.
Haiyue Lu will make corrections as required. Establish a refund channel. Standardize menu pricing and settlement procedures. Regarding customer information management, the company will also be required to clean up internal permissions to prevent similar situations from happening again.
Thank you.
The billing communication you provided earlier, records and explanations are relatively complete. They helped advance the investigation. If the company's rectification process has new developments, we will continue to follow up.
I understand.
Boss Chen, the results are finally out.
The result is important, but the process is more important. In the future, when you encounter problems, remember to keep evidence first, then express it according to procedure.
I'll remember that.
This is the return slip for this communication. You can keep it. Subsequent progress on the rectification will be reported back according to procedure.
Thank you for your hard work.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Thank you too.
I used to think a few thousand yuan was nothing. Didn't expect it could actually be verified.
From now on, when making purchases, be sure to check the details. Don't just listen to what people say verbally.
Please keep payment records and receipts. We'll verify according to procedure. After the information is recorded, someone will contact you to confirm.
This service fee at the time. No one explained it clearly to us. Can we also check that?
Yes, as long as it's on the bill, any items you have questions about can be registered. We'll review them all at once.
Then I'll register too. It's not about arguing over the amount, just want to know where the money actually went.
Understood. Please leave your contact info. We'll get back to you in the order of registration.
If you'd been this clear from the start, we wouldn't have ended up here.
Doing business means letting customers know what they're paying for.
Some practices in the past everyone actually thought were inappropriate, but no one dared to speak up. Especially the billing notes and fee explanations. Over time, they became the default process.
Now the process has changed. Employees no longer have to worry about being asked to do improper things. From now on, whatever customers ask, just explain according to the details. No need to be vague anymore.
In the past, I only looked at the cash flow. I overlooked these issues.
Actually, if the bills are clear, customers are more willing to come back. The regular customers who came to register today, some of them don't necessarily want refunds. They just want to know where their money went back then.
It turns out that making money steadily is harder and more stable than playing tricks.
Then in tomorrow's morning meeting, I'll distribute the new settlement process, confirm prices before ordering, explain each item at checkout, register any customer questions on the spot.
As for refunds, I'll continue to be in charge. For all registered bills, first verify the payment records, then check the menu and system notes. Process refunds as soon as possible for those that can be refunded. For those that can't be confirmed on the spot, give customers a clear response time.
No more delays. No more hiding. Refund what needs to be refunded. Explain what needs to be explained. What can't be explained clearly. Treat as a problem.
Boss Xiao, if this overhaul really sticks, Haiyue Lu still has a chance.
Opportunity isn't given by others. It's something we recover bit by bit ourselves.
If I'd known it would come to this, why bother?
I was just too greedy. I always thought others had money, so charging a bit more wouldn't matter. Then one wrong step led to another. The more I tried to cover it up, the less I dared to look back.
Every expense must be clear and transparent. You can't lower your standards just because the other party is rich. Your cooperation in explaining is the first step. The subsequent refunds, corrections, and outcomes also need your continued honest cooperation.
I'm willing to cooperate with the refunds, and I'm willing to accept the consequences. From now on, I'll start over. I will be a reliable person. No more relying on luck.
Remember what you said today. To truly start over, it's not just about admitting fault verbally, it's about doing everything by the rules from now on.
Come on, let's head back first. Whatever we need to face, we'll face it together.
Hum.
Now each item is written clearly.
You can check it before paying. We'll explain any questions you have. Here's the amount for the dishes. Here's the service charge for the private room. Below is the total amount to pay.
Feels much better now. I used to hate it when they just gave a total, couldn't get a clear answer when I asked.
That won't happen anymore. Before each table pays, we will proactively explain the breakdown. You can pay after confirming everything's correct.
From now on, before each table settles the bill, must proactively explain the breakdown. Even if the customer doesn't ask, we must make it clear first.
Understood.
If only you'd done this earlier, everyone would feel at ease.
Thank you for your reminder. We'll follow the new procedure from now on. And you're welcome to keep supervising us.
Chen, the board has unanimously approved this project. They've decided your company will lead it.
Thank you for your trust, Mr. Zhang.
It's not politeness. You deserve it. After what happened, I'm more certain that you act with discretion and principle.
Principles aren't just talk, they're for making choices when it counts.
So I'm confident in trusting this project to you.
Mr. Zhang, I'll take the project. But before we officially proceed, I'll first go through the budget milestones and responsibility assignments. Everything confirmed will be clearly written in advance.
That's exactly what puts me at ease. With you, I don't worry about disputes later.
The worst thing in cooperation isn't the trouble. It's being afraid of trouble from the start. Clear things up front, and the rest goes smoothly.
Then I formally entrust this project to you.
I'll do a good job.
Mr. Chen, the client added budget. And said they'll prioritize us for future projects too.
That's exactly when we need to be more meticulous with processes.
Mr. Chen, we're ready.
This project, we won't just complete it. We'll make it a model of transparent cooperation. Every budget item, every expense, must stand up to scrutiny.
Understood.
We've suffered great losses recently, but I've also come to understand that problems aren't just pointed out by others, they existed within us all along.
Now we have fewer customers, but those who come back rate us higher than before. Some say at least now when they ask about the bill, the staff can explain clearly.
Refunds are also being processed according to the procedure. Accounts that were previously unclear are now being checked one by one. It's slow, but customers can see our attitude.
I used to think being clever meant bigger profits. Now I know sustainable business relies on trust.
From now on, we can't let this system slack off just because the crisis has passed. Price transparency, bill explanations, and customer data permissions must be regularly reviewed.
I'll compile a weekly summary of bill audits. Any anomalies will be reported promptly. No more waiting until issues blow up to deal with them.
Good. From now on, Haiyue Lu won't rely on sales pitches to keep customers. It will keep customers through transparent business practices. Don't erase these lines. Take a look at them every meeting, so we don't forget how we fell.
Got it.
I used to be afraid to ask about billing issues, afraid others would call me stingy.
Checking the bill reasonably isn't being stingy. It's a legitimate right, as long as you keep the bill and payment records. And the communication records, you can express your concerns through the proper channels.
Truly dignified consumption is when both sides are clear. You ask until it's clear. And the business becomes standardized. That's good for both sides.
Then I won't be afraid to ask from now on. At least keep the evidence first.
Right. Keep evidence first. Then reason about it. Don't be impulsive, but don't suffer in silence either.
Mr. Chen, the number of sign-ups is much higher than expected.
It shows it's not that many people don't need help. They just don't know how to speak up.
I used to think that standing up for my rights was something distant from me. Now I realize. Many things happen just in a bill. In a contract.
So we hold this event. Not to make everyone oppose someone, but to let everyone know that problems can be solved with rules.
Mr. Chen, at first it was just a bill. I never expected it would eventually change so many people.
Many problems start off as small matters. If you tolerate too much, it becomes the default.
From now on, I want to be like you, not afraid of trouble, but also not act recklessly.
That's enough. Not impulsive, not retreating. Solve problems the right way.
Actually, what people want isn't much. Just to be clear and transparent, and steady.
Right. Consumers need to understand, and businesses need to be steady. Both sides stick to the rules. Only then will trust remain.
Mr. Chen, I used to think that being aggressive was the foundation of confidence. Now I know. The real foundation is having evidence in hand. And having measure in your heart.
Just remember this. In the future, you will also guide others forward.